found dead in an apartment at Aquamargao on Wednesday evening, while their mother was found unconscious. The bodies were found in a flat on the third floor of Paradise apartment. Authorities identified the deceased as brothers Muhammad Jubair Khan, 29, and Afan Khan, 27. Their mother, Rukhsana Khan, 54, was transferred to the South Goa District Hospital in Margao for medical attention. At the bustling Ponda Old Bus Stand, the absence of zebra crossings poses a grave risk to commuters, students and pedestrians who must navigate the busy thoroughfare. Without designated crossings, vehicles on the Tulin main road speed by, disregarding the safety of those attempting to cross the road. With the onset of the monsoon season, the Electricity Department has scheduled extensive maintenance work, which will result in power outages in various parts of the Navelam constituency from 29 April to 5 May. According to the department, tree cutting, greasing and maintenance activities are planned, necessitating shutdowns on multiple feeders. Citizens in Margao and Fetoda are growing increasingly frustrated with the slippery road conditions caused by leakage from garbage compactors operated by the Margao Municipal Council, MMC. The spilled slurry has led to several minor accidents involving two-wheelers skidding on the slick surfaces, prompting concerns over public safety. Another road accident was reported on Wednesday, this time involving a tempo driver who sustained injuries after his vehicle collided with a roadside tree at Marna, Shiolim. According to the police, the incident occurred when the brakes of the tempo allegedly failed while navigating a slope. As a result, the driver lost control of the vehicle, causing it to collide first with a compound wall before hitting a tree and coming to a halt. BJP State President Sadanand Sheth Tanavade has claimed that around 50,000 people will attend PM Modi's meeting on 27 April. He further said that the meeting will be held at Sankole at 7 p.m. Former Chief Minister and Margao MLA Digambar Kamath has come under fire for his U-turn on his statement that double tracking is essential for all states in the country, despite opposing the same while he was in the opposition. The South Goa of Congress captain Viriato Fernandes has termed the contest in his constituency as People's Power versus Money's Power. He has also termed the candidature of a woman as rich as Pallavi Dempo as a conspiracy. A goods carrier truck veered off on the flyover at Girim Highway on Wednesday. Unfortunately, one person succumbed to his injuries on the spot while the other victim sustained severe injuries. The injured victim was taken to hospital immediately. The Cashew Farmers Association has demanded the government for an increase in the subsidy amount for cashew yield. The association emphasized the need for unpaid dues from the previous year and the current year to be provided as soon as possible. They have urged for an increase in the MSP per kg rate of cashews from 150 to 175 per kg and also requested an increase in the amount for organic cashew farming to 15,000 per hectare and for non-organic farming to 10,000 per hectare. Laborers carrying out the Smart City works damaged a water pipeline, resulting in massive water wastage near the Immaculate Conception Church, Panjim. This incident occurred on Tuesday late at night wherein the citizens of Panjim were left baffled over the peak of negligence of the Smart City authorities. Mitra veterans defeated Betal Bateem veterans by 5-4 via the tiebreaker of the Betal Bateem Kala Mogi 2nd All Goa Veterans Football Cup 2024. Mitra veterans victoriously moved into the semi-finals of the tournament. The thrilling match was played at Betal Bateem School Ground on Tuesday. In a thrilling inaugural match of the 26th Holy Cross Inter-Village Football Tournament, Kankona Sports and Cultural Club showcased their prowess on the field, defeating UWM Rising Club. With a commanding 4-1 victory, Kankona Sports and Cultural Club moved into the quarterfinals. The match was held at Kakoda Ground. The International Cricket Council, ICC, on Wednesday named sprint legend Usain Bolt as the ambassador of the upcoming T20 World Cup to be played in the West Indies and USA from June 1 to 29. Jamaica-born Bolt had created history at the 2008 Olympic Games in Beijing where he won the 100m, 200m and 4x100 meter races in world record times.